Hey guys, these are my old cages, and they are not. They were made by somebody who had zero money and lots of need. So I built them out of old lumber that came off of a calf shed of my dad's. I used free tarps from a sign service, and then I used shelving units and just put them together with hog rings. And they have been serviceable. They have not been wonderful because I always did want a bigger cage for my animals, and we had babies that came through the cracks. We had animals that got their feet stuck, and I fixed those, but it was always a patch job, if that makes sense. It was always a patch job. They were hard to clean, so if you can see there in the back, that's just urine and hay that built up. These are not cages that I have been using. The renters have been using them, so we didn't leave them like that for the renters. But you can see, I don't know if you can see that there's parts of the cage that are pulling up. In order for babies not to go through, your spacing has to be really, really small. But you've got to have it big enough that droppings can drop through. So the frame, there's nothing wrong with the frame. The cages themselves are terrible. I patched and repatched, but they saved me money at the time. There's nothing wrong with saving money. On this one, it's a little bit better. It's in a little bit better shape. I just repaired the door. The reason they had all these clips is because the door was not repaired. But you can see in here, again, we have the wire at the bottom coming up, and I would have babies that would climb the walls and then fall through. And so they're in super bad shape. I can fix them, but I don't think I should. I think there gets to a point where you kind of graduate onto something better. So these are the cages from Hare, and I have made smaller cages. Good job, honey. I caught something. So these are Hare cages, and the reason I like them is because the wire itself is thicker. It's stronger, it's not bendy.
And it's heavier.
It's very heavy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And the spacing is smaller, so that with this cage I'll never have a baby fall through. I'll never have a rat that gets in and eats babies. These are the cages that I built with commercial rabbit cage wire, but it wasn't very good. The holes are still too big. It's very flexible, and it's only on the very bottom that I have the good wire that is tighter, heavier, and less bendy. But that good wire is more expensive. The frame is just fine. I, again, took what I had. And these are very, very heavy. And I just use old wood. I use, again, tarps from a sign place. Oh, that's where my Leatherman went. Love my children. So right now I'm trying to take apart, retrofit, throw away, sell anything that I don't think is worth having. And originally what we did is we had a rabbit hutches under the deck because it was really nice and cool under there. And I'm so tempted to do that again, just to go put some hooks in the ceiling and hang them from the ceiling and let them be under the deck. Because with these ones, even though it's really nice here under the apple tree, it's an eyesore. At least I think it's an eyesore. I'm going to really quick for a second see if I can fit these cages inside these frames and see how that looks, if it's any better. But anytime you have wood with rabbit hutches, they pee on it, it starts to degrade. They can chew on it if it's exposed. It holds bacteria, it holds nasties. And if you don't do it right, it also holds manure even in wire cages if they're not good wire cages. So I just buy my cages now. I have the link for Hare in the description below. He has recipes, he has quail cages, he has water systems, and I highly recommend him. He's a friend of mine and he's an affiliate, so it supports our channel too. Make sure to check out the link in the description below, and we'll show you what we decide to do. I think we're going to just put them under the deck.
Did you want to show them you getting it off of me now?
No.